Greetings, everybody. This is Pixy from Thruway Polyamory. I am once again on the New York State Thruway, heading south from the Albany area to Kingston. On my way to Honey's house for 2 weeks. It's been a while since I've updated, and some things have happened. For one, I have not moved out of Purple Dancer's house. I'm still living there. Things are good. Better. There has been some communication, and I still consider Purple Dancer's house my home. We're doing well. I'll get into it a little bit more, but the biggest thing I wanted to update about was I'm now going to be spending 2 weeks at a time at Honey's house and 2 weeks at Purple Dancer's house. So I'm going to split the month to eliminate some back and forth that I have to do. I feel like I'm constantly moving. So I'm hoping a little less transit back and forth, on top of a little less energy being spent gathering up my gear here and there. We're going to see how it goes. So this is going to be the first time I just spent 2 weeks in Albany, and I'm going to be spending 2 weeks down in Kingston. Then I'll spend the first part of November in Albany and the second part of November in Kingston. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Both partners are amicable. I don't know if that's the right word, but they're both positive about it. Purple Dancer's a little bit less excited about it because it does mean less time with her. Again, time being the finite resource. Honey's excited because she gets more of me, and I'm on the fence about it all. I love both of them dearly. However, this arrangement seems to limit the amount of time I get for myself, and I'm going to have to work hard to make sure that my needs are met. Someone who enjoys their space and alone time, I'm gonna have to ask for and take what I need in this regard. So I'm hoping this will be a good practice for me in taking care of myself and asking for what I need so that I can be happy and live my life safely and productively, happily, etc. So yeah, time. Since I've gotten back with Honey, it's been a little over a year now. I've been spending a little bit more time down in Kingston, extended periods. At first, it was every 2 weeks I would spend maybe 3 or 4 days there. So the bulk of my time was spent in Albany, and I've somewhat slowly,
negative vibes not invited.
Somewhat slowly began spending more time down in Kingston. And it came up recently where I wanted to throw a party in Albany. And it was a party based around a book called Braided Sweetgrass, which I'm reading. And I wanted to have a gathering. It wasn't really a party. It was more of a gathering of some close friends where we could have a little ceremony to honor the earth and the indigenous peoples that were here on the land before us. Kind of reconnect with the earth and just have a kind of a bonding moment. Well, when I mentioned it to Honey was a little bit upset that I'd be having such a gathering without her, as she was the one that introduced me to the book Braided Sweetgrass and actually gave me a little braided sweetgrass ceremony on my birthday, which was very sweet. To be honest, I wasn't mindful about the fact that Honey introduced me to this, so I was a little bit taken aback and got a little bit defensive, but ended up agreeing with her that it was a little bit inconsiderate. So I asked Purple Dancer how she would feel if I invited Honey to the party, the gathering. Well, Purple Dancer spelled it out in no uncertain terms that now she has a boundary up where she doesn't want to spend her time with me in the same space as Honey, that she's already giving up time with me, and that the time with me is already scarce, and save for an occasional garden party, and I'll explain what a garden party is. She didn't want to share space and time with me with Honey, especially in her own home. So I ended up canceling the gathering. I didn't want to hold the gathering for any other reason other than the braided sweetgrass. So we'll do that again another time. So garden party polyamory is what Honey, Purple Dancer, and I have all agreed upon as would be the way that we interact as a polycule or constellation. Specifically the three of us. And it's the style of relating between a polycule with metamours where it's maybe once or twice a year, maybe a birthday, maybe some other type of gathering, but it's not going to be kitchen table polyamory. Those of you who are more familiar with that term, or if you're not familiar with it, kitchen table is in essence a style of relating within the polycule where everybody can comfortably sit down at the metaphorical kitchen table or the literal kitchen table and hang out, discuss, play games, relate. Just kind of a casual, everything's on the table type of polyamory. In my experience, the opposite end of kitchen table polyamory is parallel polyamory, which is more of a metamours don't intersect, they don't relate. Everything is on a parallel. The lines never cross. I have to say, I'm happy that we have a garden party polyamory agreement in place. I think this is going to serve us all well. I'm not sure that either of these two ladies want a kitchen table style of polyamory, at least with each other. And I don't know why. It's just, the way people collide, and, it's up to us all to create the safe space that we need to live comfortably and to live happily. Ultimately, I want and need my partners to be happy. So I'm happy that they are doing what they need to take care of themselves, such as we can all relate as we're doing. I think we all have compassion for each other and what we've been through and what we're going through. And ultimately, we are supportive of one another and don't have any negative vibes, or maybe a little, We just they just don't want to share space more often than they have to. So yeah, that is what it is. That's the update for now. Everything is as good as it can be. Honestly, I'm happy. I'm excited to be spending the next 2 weeks down in Kingston. Halloween's coming up. We're going to a couple parties and going to a cool show at Bethel Woods Performing Arts Center. And once again, I want to express gratitude for you guys being here. Thanks for listening. I encourage questions on my page. I think my email is on the page. And I'm also open to anyone who might want or need a polyamory mentor. In the past, I've called it Poly One Kenobi. So shoot me a line, shoot me a question. Feel free to leave a comment. And until the next time, maybe in 2 weeks, I'll give you an update on how the 2 weeks went with Honey. Please remember to take care of yourselves so that you can show up for the other people in your life that matter. Whether that's getting enough sleep or eating right, meditating, exercising, whatever it is. If you can save yourself, you'll save us all. So with that, I bid you a farewell and happy relating. Bye-bye.